I'm here in London. I'm right here at Kew Bridge and of course London Museum of Water and Steam in between Brentford and Kew Bridge. So yeah, it's awesome. This is sparked because I'm looking at ironstone in our area and then I've read about stationary steam engines. So from my childhood coming to London with my father, there's one place that I remember where they were, and those stationary steam engines are all in here. So, come with me now. Let's go have a little explore, eh? Bloody right. Kew Bridge pumping station, unique in its approach to the preservation of water pumping equipment, in particular the original installation of 5 famous Cornish beam engines. They're Cornish! Oh. If you didn't know, I'm very proud of it, but my mum's whole family are all from Cornwall. The flue funnel is the original feature of this building from the days when it was in operational water pumping station. The tunnel carried hot smoke and waste gases from the coal-fired boilers to the chimneys outside. Oh, I see. The room you are now standing in once contained 6 massive boilers that produced steam to power the giant pumping engines. As you can see, the brickwork is still covered in soot. Oh, it is, yeah. No idea what that is. But look at the pipes. Cast iron is the ideal material for mass production and the custom design of water pipes. One of the iron pipes at Kew Bridge is the oldest trunk main in the world and is still in service. That's cool. There we go.
It's not easy climbing inside a boiler when your knees are dodgy.
Steam boilers. The giant pumping engines from this museum were powered with steam from boilers such as this one. Wow. Look at that.
It's definitely the water's so hard around here. We wouldn't have to do this if the water was just a bit softer. It's like our kettle at home. It misses. It's always raining. Right, that's enough coal stand.
Look. This is original. And that's from a downpipe.
I hear they've had more complaints from the houses across the road about excessive smoke.
Oh look at the size of it. What's this? Made in USA? I like that. Oh, looks like we've got something to play with here. Oh wow, look at the photographs. Battersea Waterworks engine house. New pumping engine supplies to Hampton Waterworks. Wow, look at the size of this compared to these guys. New pipes at Night Reservoir. Wow. New diesel pumping engines for Brixton. That's at Hampton. Edgware Road. Wow, bomb damage. Look at that. And the Walton, oh, that's when they had a drought. Look, reservoir's completely dried up. Anyway, what's all this lot? Well, let's start over here, shall we? What's this do? Oh. What's that do? Oh, I don't know. Lord knows. But it's moving. Okay, all right. Bucket pump, Roman era, 50 AD until 1980s, lifting water from wells or from deep underground, powered by humans, animals, wind, water, steam, internal combustion and electricity. How they work, these pumps were originally a simple bucket with a valve in the bottom. Over time the bucket became larger and encased in a shaft, creating a huge column of water. Using engine power, these pumps could supply water to taller buildings. Excuse me. Silence. Could supply water to taller buildings, leading to the development of cities as we know them today. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh, the water's gone up. Oh, there's more. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. I control the seas now. Centrifugal pump. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, is that got to be at a certain height? So I've really got to give this some. Keep pumping, Purple. Oh yeah. What does this do? Oh. Oh, that one doesn't work as good. But this one, are you gonna actually go yet? No. Oh, it's locked. Okay, maybe not. But still, that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, there you go. Breaking the place, ain't I? Oh, look. Digging out the poo from a cesspit. It's under the latrine. Wow. See, they used to have to get a bucket of water and carry it upstairs before you actually had plumbing in. But then all of a sudden they started having water pumped up so they could have baths and stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh look, here's the bottom of that other pump we saw. Oh look. That's pretty awesome. What's this? Oh, this water is from a well. It might look okay, but contains deadly bacteria. Really? Kind of, but no. What if we go that way? This is untreated river water from the Thames. There you go. Drinking water killed thousands of people in Victorian London. Yeah, because of cholera and typhoid, wasn't it? Typhoid. Which really wasn't good. Anyway, I wonder what else is about. Because this is awesome. Do your bottled water. Refill and reuse, no thank you. Oh, is that actually... No, but that is a proper ground well. We're not bothered how much we use. Oh, look. The robot rat. Oh, he's in there. Because sewers are dangerous places, before the 1980s, as far back as the Romans, humans would have worked to keep the sewers clean and clear. Workers risked poisonous gases and sudden floods and constant risk of infections. Then the robot rat was invented. The electronic robot rats have built-in cameras. This allows the workers to explore even the smallest sewers while remaining safely above ground. Ours is one of the earliest robot rats ever made, but today robot rats are far more advanced. They're wireless and can climb over obstacles. They can also carry out small repairs such as fixing leaks, welding pipes and clearing blockages. Oh, there's a rat. Whoa.
This bridge
To all the sewers with the flushers.
Unless we speed it
Look
up.
at the sewers of London, though. Like catacombs, and this arch that we see quite a lot. Oh, to the steam engines and the steam hall. Oh. And look at the size of these rivets, look. God, blimey. Oh, wow. Oh, what have we got here? God, wow, look at that. What we got here, Rich Man's Water, the Dancer's End. The Dancer's End engine is usually in the collection. It was once used domestically on a private estate of Lord Rothschild at Dancer's End. Oh, look. Jamie Brady, near Tring in Hertfordshire, pumping water to the estate from a well. Engines of this type were commonly found in mills of Lancashire and Yorkshire and not often used for water pumping purposes. The engine was built in Bury in 1867 by James Kay. It was donated to this museum after Thames Water Authority, Chiltern Division, where it had been kept on standby until the 1930s. Found to be in good condition, the Dancer's End engine was reassembled here in 1978 and finished 1971. And it was built when it retired. Look at that. 90 and 100-inch engine house. We'll get to that. Look, there's another one. Look. The beginning of the modern world. The Eastern and Amos. Rotative beam engines such as this provided power through a turning wheel and played an important part in the Industrial Revolution. Many of the necessities and luxuries we enjoy today can trace their roots back to when engines such as this one became common. The engines were ideal for waterworks use and remained popular over a century, even though other industries have moved on to newer designs. This one was built in 1863 for Cliftonville Waterworks near Northampton. It arrived here in pieces after being kept in storage for many years. It was reassembled and restored by staff and volunteers in 1977 and 1978. Awesome. Look at the big flywheel in the back. That is something, isn't it? Look at that. Hawthorne Davy & Co. Limited. Engineers, Leeds. Oh, look at that. That's a proper steam engine. God, look at this, look. You go for it. All right. The steam boiler, look. This is a beast. Steam's last stand at the Wadden. Wadden was the last steam water pump engine to ever be in active service in the UK before its retirement, 23rd of June 1983. Built in Newark, the 1910. This is the older of the pair that was originally used at Wadden Pumping Station in Croydon. Restoration of the Wadden was carried out by a team of volunteers and finally completed in September 1990. Although it was painted grey when it arrived, traces of the original brown colour were found during restoration. So it is now on display in its original condition. Built 1910 and retired 1983. And look at that. I mean, look at that. It looks like this one actually turns, look, it's been greased up. Look at that. How's that for a steam engine, eh? Mental. Wells waste oil. That's pretty cool. Oh look, I've got the information board. Sorry folks. The best ever steam pumping engine, the Triple. The Triple expansion engine is one of the most efficient and well-engineered steam engines ever used for water supply. It is so good that when this one was built in 1910, they were one of the most common and preferred designs for waterwork use. The engine required little maintenance and could run non-stop for long periods of time without requiring attention. Similar engines were also popular for the use in steamships such as the Titanic. It's called the Triple because it uses the steam's power 3 times, making it very efficient. The engine was originally at work in the Southfields pumping station at Newmarket. It was rebuilt here by the museum staff and volunteers between 1978 and 1981. Oh, look. Bypass. Look at that. Pumping plant supplied by Hawthorne Davy, London and Leeds. A high-speed enclosed steam engine to drive centrifugal pump. Wow. Drain cylinder before starting. Start slowly. Chandler Limited. Engineers. I can't see that. But anyway, that's cool. Wow. What an amazing museum. It's just steam. Steam! Oh look, some more kind of pumps here, look. What's this? Pulsometer. Wow, no idea what that is, but that looks cool. John Cameron painted maker in Manchester. It's just got one cylinder. And that looks even older, that does. Look at that. J. Taylor and Sons. That's cool. What we got? Mortars and bolt engine room, railway diesel house and splash zone. Really? And Bolton and Watt engine house. Let's go up here. Oh look, more relics. Pulsometer Engineering Company. 9 Elms Ironworks in Reading. Let's have a look. Cool, blimey. The Grand Junction Waterworks Company. Clean water at last. Maudsley. The Maudsley was the first engine to be installed here in 1838 as part of the Grand Junction Waterworks Company's plans to expand and improve London's water supply. The new machinery meant that the old pumping site at Chelsea could be closed following major public health problems, the pollution and contamination. Oh, the smell of it just smells like Grandad's workshop. Oh wow, look at the size of that. That is crazy. King Canute, where are you now? Look at that. That is mega. It's 70-inch Cornish bull engine at Kew Bridge. Set to work in 1859 and last worked 19th of January 1944. 70-inch diameter cylinder, 10-foot stroke pump, pumping capacity 235 gallons per stroke. That's crazy. Oh. These are the pumps. Look at the water on the bottom where it's been rusted. So this will go right down and then suck the... Oh, oh there you go. The model of the bull engine. Wow, right. Size doesn't matter. The bull. Although at the time there were over 20 bull engines at work at London alone, this is the only surviving example of its type. this. Steam is dead. Long live the electric pump. Oh, so this is where we went over to electrics, is it? Using steam engines to pump water ended in the introduction with electric pumping. However, for almost a century, electricity ran alongside steam power at many water supply sites across London. The change from steam to electricity happened in 3 stages. 1880, small steam engines were used to power generators which would produce enough electricity to provide light and water supply to sites. This was an easy and obvious step as the steam and the expertise to run them were already in place. In 1920, with electrical equipment becoming increasingly efficient and more widely used, many pumping stations and waterworks began to adopt electrical power. Motors, pumps, telephones and instrumentation were all eventually powered by electricity. Many pumping stations were self-sufficient, producing all the electricity they needed in-house. And then the death of steam in 1933. A reliable supply of electricity came with the launch of the National Grid electrical network in 1933. As the network grew, using steam power to pump water eventually came to an end. Electric pumps required much less supervision and maintenance. Many jobs were lost, and even the station buildings became redundant as new pumping gear often was located underground. It's got to be some meter reading. That's an electric motor. What's that say? The Hammersmith vertical spindle pump from Bedford. The original number one. The original number 1 pump set was installed here at Kew in 1944 and is now the oldest serving pump of its type in London. It is a typical example of the electric powered pumps that replace steam engines at pumping stations across London and the UK. Oh, retired, my birth year. God, look at all these apparatus. Central above gauge above ordnance datum. The DC control cabinets. Look at all the bits in there, look. That's awesome. Right, what's this one? Yeah, the Reading electricity generating engine. Oh wow, look at it. Look at the electrodes on it. That's awesome. Hey, let him burn. That's mega. What is that? What's this? The Mercury Arc Rectifier. Arcs and sparks. The AC electricity supplied through the national grid was no good for the older DC electrical equipment. In use at many water supply sites. Replacing the DC equipment would be very expensive, so many sites produced a Mercury Arc Rectifier. This is one to convert AC to DC. Oh, wow. That's that. I'd love to see that go. Look at that. Geek Central. The new Kew pump. End of an era water pumping was from this room, finally ended in 1986. New pumping station was built nearby. The ageing and unreliable electricity diesel pumps were shut down for a last time, with this new pumping station being automated and remaining staff were retired or made redundant. Wow. Submersible pumps. Look at these, look. Isn't that epic? And then we go through there. Okay, right, we're back in the main room now. So if we went along that bit, we want to go further down there. Oh wow.
Used to be 2 in here.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
That's not looking good.
The size of this thing's massive. the Bolton and Watt. Here we go, look at this, look. The east and west twins. This enormous cast iron beam above the engine might look strong, but in 1862 one half of the beam was on the east engine snapped. Unfortunately, nobody was hurt. As a result of all beams at Kew were strengthened using straps that are still in place today. That's absolutely mega, that is. Look up there, look. What's this? Oh. Oh wow. It looks a bit cool down there. Oh, what's this? Oh, pipe boring machine. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Look. Elm junction pipe found in Coventry, 1933. Wooden water pipes were used from 1610 to 1810. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty mega. Oh look. Oh wow. Oh, there's a little narrow gauge tramway, look. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. And of course, I bet, because it's steam powered, they would have needed to bring in coal. So, since you got the River Thames just on the other side, I bet barges will come up and down the river, loaded with coal, and then they'd bring it up here using the little tramway. And looking at the date, it's more than likely not an engine that would have run this. It would have more than likely be little pull carts, horse and carts. Here we go. Ride the Thomas Wicksteed steam train. Wicksteed! Oh right, okay. There's actually a little steam train, look. Thomas Wicksteed. So Wicksteed, if you ever did know, Wicksteed Park, right next to our hometown of Wellingborough in Kettering. And it's the UK's oldest theme park, and it's free of charge as well, except from the rides where you have to buy a wristband, but just to walk around the park, it's completely free. So yeah. Many large waterworks had a railway on site. They were used to transport coal, sand and other heavy goods, and they were sometimes connected to the main railway line. Kew Bridge had a small tramway that ran underground to bring coal from the barges from the river. The tramway was powered by the water wheel using wastewater from the pumping engines. The underground tunnel is still there, but is closed to visitors. Tunnel? A tunnel? It's not a chimney. It's not a chimney. The brick tower that stands over the museum isn't a chimney, it's a standpipe tower. It contains cast iron pipework which was once connected to the steam pumping engines and the underground mains pipes. Its job was to protect the engines and the mains pipe from damage that could be caused by water pressure changes. Without its pipes it would burst and the engines could be smashed. The tower contains the third set of standpipes that have been used here. The first was attached to the station's chimney and was scrapped as the site grew larger and needed better protection. The second freestanding structure of pipes that were braced together to form a tower. These pipes froze and were badly damaged by the harsh winter temperatures of 1867. The new standpipe tower was built very quickly. It took just 9 months to remove the old standpipe, build from the new ones and encase it in brickwork to protect it from freezing. This is a structure that you can see today, and it is one of the only standpipe towers left in the world. It's not a chimney. Oh, do we get to have some fun? Do we get to have some fun? Please? What's this doing? Oh. Do you think I'll go the other way then? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we've got movement. Yeah, look at that. God, that's cool. Oh, it's moving all this here as well, look. Oh, an Archimedes screw, look. How do we use the screw? I don't know if we can use the screw. What's this lot do? No, that one sounds a bit... No, that one's gone as well. It'd be nice to see this one go though, because that's an Archimedes screw, so that's pretty cool. Some more waterworks. Oh, this is awesome. Right, the E.S. Hindley and Sons, makers of Burton and Dorset, using water to pump water. This water wheel originally pumped water to the village of Maiden Bradley in Wiltshire, which sat on top of Mapperton Hill. The wheel used the power of a flowing river to drive a pump, which in turn moved water from the spring to the village at the top of the hill. This wheel was built for the Duke of Somerset to serve his estates in 1902, and was one of the last water wheels ever built to pump water in this country. London was the home of one of the world's first water wheel pumping systems, which was installed under London Bridge in 1582. That's awesome, look at that. Mega. Should we go back in? We're in another one. Look at all this. It's just everything. I mean, look at this. Oh, grease. The largest engine in the world. This machine helped build London into the city it is today, and it was powerful enough to supply water to the upper floors in buildings. This meant that people could live in taller buildings and a water supply close at hand. It was installed in 1846. It was the first Cornish type engine built specifically for water supply, and probably the biggest engine on the planet at the time. Wow. I mean, look at it. It's immense. It's got its own pillars to hold it upright, look. Oh, mate, that is just sexy. Look at that. What else have we got? Oh, there's two. God, so there's two. And what's this? Why are they called Cornish engines? Have you ever wondered why some of the engines here at the museum are called Cornish engines? These Cornish type steam engines were built to a design that was developed for the Cornish mining industry to remove water from deep mine shafts. As coal cannot be found in Cornwall, it was brought in from places such as Wales and Newcastle. Transporting coal was expensive, so this led to the innovation of an engine that could produce more power using less coal. So they're Cornish engines. Of course, Cornwall is famous for its tin in the ground. So the tin and the ironstone is what brought the Romans here. Because of course before they invaded us, we were already doing trade with the Romans. That's how they cottoned on, all right, okay, all our materials are over there, we need to go get that. Thus bringing them to us. And look at this, Hale, Harvey and Co. Cornwall. Mega. Absolutely mega. Oh wow, look. Yes. Right. That's mega. To which look at the place to follow brakes. Right, well, now we've had a look inside, I just want to have a look around in the garden, and then there's some little businesses that have kind of rented the little buildings along the side, so we're not done just yet. Oh look, just come outside straight away, and already we find narrow gauge railways, some massive cogs, and some coal tipplers. Well, sand or anything else they would have needed. Mega. There's a garden just at the top. Just want a quick look a minute. Look at that. Mega. A look back in time. This sign is positioned so that you can view the photograph from almost the same viewpoint as it was taken in 1960. Much of the waterworks site has been changed forever, but some of the buildings in the picture are still visible. Oh wow. Oh wow. The photo shows how big the site was at its peak, with filter beds and reservoirs covering a wide area. Oh, okay. Wow. How good is this coal? Getting good quality coal was very important. Every delivery of coal was weighed before it was burned. The ash produced after burning was then weighed to work out the quality of the coal. Oh, that's immense. Have a little look through, shall we? Entrance and Stoker's Caff. Plenty of relics. Look. Oh, tippers. Oh, I'm going to like this. Oh, the Upper Gardens. Museum visitors are invited to enjoy the flowers and wildlife, but please respect the garden's tranquility. And thank you to all the volunteers that have helped keep it good. I mean, look at this. Oh, wow. Wow. Bloody size of it. That's mega. Oh, that's mental. Filter beds and reservoirs. Eight filter beds and 2 reservoirs once dominated the landscape around you. The photographs on the panel shows the sheer size of the area covered. Oh wow, I mean look, wow. Wow, wow. Oh wow. Sorry, I'll get out of the way. Oh yeah, look at your eye. Look, narrow gauge. So there we just push by men. Oh, that's quite pretty. And talking to a lady a minute ago, she said the workshop, there's a blacksmith's just on the corner with the forge, and he's made this, so big shout out to him. And there's a little something in the corner there. Looks like some kind of pump. Definitely. Oh, like the little wheel on it. Brilliant. What an adventure, eh? So this video is part of a bigger video that I'm doing for Purple's Railway Adventures. I'm showing the train journeys and everything, my whole journey here. So if you wanted to see a bit more than just this steam power museum, then you'll have to go over to Purple's Railway Adventures. Oh yeah, oh look at all these goodies. Oh. Pornhub, eat your heart out. You got nothing on me. Look at that. And look at these little engine bits just here, look. And of course the narrow gauge tramway, look. The size of these pipes. And what a beautiful garden. Look who we have. Look who we have. The Green Man. The god of entertainment. Beautiful. Right, like I said, one last thing to look at. That's just these little shops. Down on this corner here. Look at these tipplers. Awesome. So these are the original buildings as well, look. Blacksmiths and sign writers. So maybe this actually was part of the old forge, because they would have need maintenance, and of course they would have need to keep making the ironworks to keep this place going. So I'm pretty sure that would be the original forge. Well, there you go, folks. Ain't that mega? Ain't that mega? There's some photos here. Oh yeah, look. World War I bomb damage to the workshop. Oh wow, look. Oh, so it got damaged by a bomb. Oh, wow. And the diesel engine house, look. So I had to rebuild it once again. That's amazing. Sorry. Oh, yeah. And then the Allen diesel in 1934. Showing the original belt drive to the pumps as well. That's awesome. Right. That'll do. One off the list. I did it, Dad. I did it. Right, okay. Well, I hope you like that one. I'm going to get myself back on the train and head back. So, of course, I will be filming my way, but that video will be for Purple's Railway Adventures. But for now, that'll do, won't it? I hope you like the video. If you do, hit that like and subscribe. If you feel like supporting us on Patreon so I can get out to more places like this, then feel free at patreon.com/PurpleVision.com. Awesome. See you all again soon. From the Steam Museum in London. Love and light with a whole heap of London unity. Banging.